Hey everybody, it's Ned, and it's Sunday. It's around 8 a.m. and I am getting ready to head out. I gotta head out at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna take the 12 a.m. ferry back to Dumaguete City. It should be about a 6-hour trip. I'm completing my 3 days, 2 nights here in Cebu, and it was a great trip. It was great to get away from Dumaguete and just take a break. Fuente pension here, and again, I get no kickbacks or any kind of compensation for doing these videos. I really like this area because it's close to everything. I didn't take a whole lot of video of Cebu because basically it looks like every other big city in the Philippines. Also, if you want to see footage of Cebu, all you need to do is go to Chris and Cebu's channel, and he's got all kinds of videos of him walking around doing live casts and live streams and all that stuff. And I don't want to see one more video on Ayala Mall. I was in Ayala last night, actually had some pad thai at Lemongrass. It was excellent. It was worth a trip alone just for that pad thai. I love Thai food. Thank you, Ayala, and thank you, Lemongrass. Alright, now I just want to talk, this has nothing to do with anything that's actually going on, but I want to talk about some recent things that have been going on dating in the Philippines. And this is just my experiences that I've had, and maybe some other people can identify with it. If so, leave it down in the comments section. Alright, the first thing that I want to talk about is Filipinas are really good at taking selfies. They also have all these beauty filters and stuff on their phone now. So a lot of times, especially if you're dating online, when you actually meet the person in real life, the image that you see in real life is a little different than the image that you see from their selfies. Because again, they're so good at taking selfies. They can get the angle, the look. I mean, they got it perfected. And they can do it anywhere. They can just whip out their phones, take a selfie within about 2.7 seconds, and it's going to look amazing. So sometimes what is represented online in photographs is not what you see in real life. What I do myself, personally, the photographs that I have are of my actual ugly self, so they're usually not disappointed. Also, there's a lot of chatting that goes on. They really like to, if they're bored or they're sitting around, they have nothing to do, they like to catch some recreation by chatting incessantly, going on and on and on. And after a while, and it's nice to talk to people and get some, semblance of who they are, but after a while it gets kind of monotonous, it gets kind of dull. And then when you start to back off, what they do is they up the flirting stuff. They start getting, a little naughty, a little flirty, just to keep your interest going so that they can continue to be entertained. So that's another thing that I've noticed about dating in the Philippines. Also, and other people might have noticed this, Filipinas can sometimes be a little flaky. Sometimes you'll make plans, it's like concrete, definite plans to be at a certain place at a certain time, and for whatever reason, sometimes they're not going to be there. And although disappointing, it's part of the whole bahala na mindset that they have here in the Philippines. So you really can't take it too seriously, and if something like that happens, if you make plans and they don't show up, you can just write it off and move on to the next one. It's not a big deal. And finally, there's millions of beautiful Filipinas in the Philippines. And I think that's one of the problems why the population is expanding. I think when I got here it was under 100 million people. In just 5 years it's like at 112 million people because they're so dang good looking. The problem, however, and this is going to sound so condescending, and I apologize for this, but is actually finding and meeting somebody who is hilariously funny and is also super, super smart. Yeah, okay, it's true, I might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but, beyond good looks and beyond that physical chemistry and stuff, you have to have something real, you have to have something substantial, and that's based on personality. And a lot, for me, has to do with humor. If somebody has a sense of humor, if somebody can be sarcastic, if they can be self-deprecating, if they can take things and not take it personally, that's a huge bonus. And sometimes that can be a bit lacking. But I think that's not limited to the Philippines. I think that's limited everywhere. And again, and I'm not talking, God, this sounds so condescending. And I'm not putting myself up on a platform and saying I'm the smartest or the funniest or the best looking. Definitely not. What I'm trying to say is it's really hard sometimes to get that actual super spark. As a matter of fact, and I hate to admit this, but there was one woman here in Cebu that I was really hoping to meet. Actually, she was the only one that I was really looking forward to meeting. Because, and all it was based on was like a Facebook Messenger conversation. And right off the bat, I could tell that she was super funny, I could tell that she was super smart, and as far as I was concerned, that's the only person that I wanted to meet. But she works at a call center. It was also, this weekend was All Souls, so it was basically a massive holiday. Everybody was going all over the place. And she was messaging me when I was coming into the port in Cebu, and she said she'd message later after work, and I never heard from her again. So that was disappointing, that was sad. But there's more fish in the ocean, so we'll hopefully see what happens. So other than that, even though my little observations on dating in the Philippines, it's a lot of fun. One of my favorite parts of dating is just meeting new people, even if it's no real chemistry or whatever. It's just meeting people, getting the tour guide treatment. They'll bring you around, show you certain things. It's really nice. I really enjoy that part. Actually, I enjoy all the parts. It's just a pleasant experience. All right, so I've babbled on enough about what's been going on. I got to get packed up, get ready to go, get some breakfast in me. This is Dad from My Philippine Dreams. I don't know what's going to be going after this video, but if I don't see you after this, take care. Until next time, peace out, keep dreaming. Woo, where's my flip-flops?